Hello, hello, and welcome to a new vlog. Before we get started in today's vlog, I just want to thank every single person who has watched my vlogs. It really, really means a lot to know that you guys are watching them and obviously hopefully enjoying them. I absolutely loved making them, like I had so much fun making them. So I do hope that you guys are enjoying them, and if one person gets enjoyment or gets some kind of help or something towards their trip, I've done good. But yeah, I did just want to say thank you all to those who have watched. So yeah, on with today's video. So today's video is going to be a mixture of like a bucket list checklist and also a trip review. So as we tick things off, I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit about our experience, like if it was a ride, what we thought of the ride, if it was a meet and greet, how it went, that sort of stuff. So let's get started. Oh, before I do get started, just to remind you guys, just in case you haven't seen my last bucket list video, but the bucket list isn't in order at all. Like, we've put it into a must do and a would like to do, but in terms of where stuff comes, it's not in order, so just bear with us. I do have my laptop here, just to the side of the camera, so if you guys do see me glancing over or looking at it, it's just to remind myself what's next, because if I'm honest, I don't have a clue. So, First thing, Big Thunder Mountain. Oh my gosh, that ride was amazing. The first 2 times we done it, we actually done it in a row. So we ran over there, we done it once, and I was dying for the toilet. But when we got off, there was no queue, so we were like, hey, let's do it again. So we literally ran round and went on it again, and we got on the next ride, like we were the next set of people to go on. It's so fun, so definitely recommend Big Thunder Mountain. In total we managed to do it 3 times, so it was really cool. The next one, a walk through the castle. That is just, it's so pretty, just to walk through the bottom, and then you can go upstairs, you walk around, you see all the stained glass. It's absolutely magical, it's so beautiful. And then you can go outside and like look over into the park and stuff. It really is a must do. The next thing, Maleficent under the castle. So the last couple of trips that I've been on, I've never seen Maleficent, and she is amazing, so cute. So just to the left of the castle, there's like a little gate, and that's where you can go in and see her. Yeah, so cool. So we did that. It's a Small World, we got done twice. It's a love or hate ride. Like, I think so many people love it, so many people despise it, but I personally enjoy it. Like, I mean, it's not my favourite ride, but it's so cute just to go around and see it all. It definitely is something that I would say I have to do, but I don't love it, if that makes sense. A bit confusing, but I do really like it, but the song gets stuck in your head forever. Peter Pan's Flight. See, we had mixed reviews on this, me and my boyfriend. I absolutely love it, like absolutely love it. I think it's so pretty, it's so magical when you're flying over and you look down, beautiful. But my boyfriend, he doesn't like heights, so I don't know if this sort of played a part, but he said like the height and like the jerkiness, like I'm not gonna lie, it is quite jerky. They could make it a bit more smoother. But yeah, I don't know if it was the height or the jerkiness that sort of like ruined it for him. And he said it's over quite quick, which to be fair it is. We did it in early magic hours. We didn't have to wait too long for it. But if you're waiting 45-50 minutes for it, it is over quite quickly. So just take that into account if you're thinking about doing it. Maybe try and get it done in early magic hours. But for me, it's really magical. And like that first little bit when you go into Wendy's house, love it. The next one is Meet Mickey Mouse. I mean, can you go to Disney without meeting Mickey Mouse? I don't think so. So the first time we actually met Mickey was on our first day. We went into the Meet Mickey house, like Meet Mickey Mouse house. Yeah, Meet Mickey Mouse house. So we went into the house and we met Mickey there, and it was so cool. Like, he was our first character meet. He was kind of like almost one of the first things that we did on our first day, and it just set the bar. Like, it was so cool. The second time we met Mickey was the next day. We were actually in Disneyland Park, and I thought, let me have like a little play around with Lion Bertie. And when I was on there was a meet for Mickey or Friends, and I thought, let me just try and see if I can book it, and I managed to get a ticket. So we went over to the studios just for the meet, and it was Mickey Mouse. So we went there, we met Mickey, and he was loads of fun. I think I had like a chillin' like a villain t-shirt on from Descendants, and he didn't like that. I mean, in my defense, I wasn't planning on meeting Mickey that day, but he literally ran and hid behind a pole. Like, he wouldn't come out to say hello. Like, he was just like, no, I'm done, I've had enough. Like, he eventually did come out and say hello, but he really didn't. But then we actually met Mickey twice on that day. So our third meet with Mickey was at Inventions at the Disneyland Hotel. I'll go into like Inventions and all of the restaurants that we ate at in a different video. Like, I'll do a separate restaurant review. But yeah, so we went home and we got changed. So when I met Mickey for the second time that day, I wasn't in my Chillin' Like a Villain t-shirt. But we met Mickey there, and it's just so much fun. Like, he is hilarious. But yeah, definitely meet Mickey Mouse. The next thing we had to do was Star Wars Hyperspace Mountain. Oh my days, how insane is that ride? The first time I came off it, I couldn't speak, I couldn't fathom my words together, my hair was just everywhere. It was insane, and we loved that ride so much. We done it 5 times. We actually did it as one of our last rides before going home, because I think that was like our favourite ride. So if you don't mind like the fastness, then definitely try out that ride, because it's our fave. The next one is Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast. So me and my boyfriend actually decided to do this 3 times because we wanted to do like a best of 3 competition type thing. And before going, I thought my boyfriend would win. Like, I thought he has really good aim, and I do not. I literally have the poorest aim going. So going into this competition, I thought I was going to lose. But I mean, I won. It was, I think, 2-3 in the end. So, wait, no, that doesn't make sense. It was 2-1. 2-1 in the end. So I won 2 and he did win 1. But we played it 4 times and I can't remember who won the 4th time. But the competition I won. It's so cool. We actually broke down one time, so we used our fast pass. We got a fast pass for Buzz, and we used that, and that was the time that we broke down. We broke down right at the end. All the lights went off. Ugh, crazy. But yeah, if I can find it, I'll insert the clip here of us breaking down. Guys, we've broken down on Buzz. What she said, we've broken down.
Attention, Space Rangers.
And
You've landed on
we have a
Planet
parade
Z.
to get
Be
to,
ready
guys.
for anything.
We need to secure our spot, and we've broken down in Planet Z. Ah! My ears look cool though.
Attention, Space Rangers. You've landed on Planet Z. Be ready for anything.
Be ready for anything. Also, because we've broken down, our points are gone. We were both doing very well. But it was fun. I mean, it wasn't anything wrong at all. It was actually quite cool. But the bad thing was that our scores did reset, so that wasn't fun. But anyway, we had fun, and I mean, we can say we broke down on Buzz Lightyear, so all good. The next one is Phantom Manor, because the first time I went, I don't actually know if I knew of it. But the second time I went, it was closed for refurbishment, so I've never been on this ride. So seeing as it just been refurbished, it was a must-do to go on it. I mean, I can't compare it to the time before it was refurbed because obviously I haven't been on it, but I enjoyed it. I personally don't feel it was anything special, but obviously that is just my opinion. So we did only do it once, and we only had to wait like 10-15 minutes, which is quite cool. But yeah, in my opinion, it was great, but it wasn't anything special. Like, I don't, yeah. Yeah, so like Phantom Manor good, and I would say if it's a short queue, definitely go on it, but for me it wasn't anything special. Parade. I love a parade. We done the parade 3 times out of the 7 days that we were there. I love a parade, absolutely love it. The first couple of times I've stood sort of at the beginning of the parade, but the first day we were going to watch it, it was really sunny, and that area has like no shade at all. I'd already burned like this part of my face, so we decided to try a new spot. I think we were going to anyway, but maybe not for the first time watching it. But we sort of sat towards the end this time, so we were sort of like, we've got the end gates. If you face the end gates, we were on the left hand side, and we sat there because that part had shade. And we sat there, and it was actually a really good spot. So for the next 2 times that we watched it, we actually sat there again. But yeah, it was a good spot, and we enjoyed it, and I absolutely love the parade. It's so amazing. So definitely, if you can, at least watch it once, or if you want to be extra like me, 3 times. The next thing is Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, my boyfriend likes pirates, and it's a ride at Disney, so it was definitely something that we had to do, and then we did it twice. I think we actually did it before we ate at Captain Jack's as well, just because the ride goes through the restaurant, so I thought it'd be really cool to ride it and then go and eat at the restaurant. Yeah, it was really cool. I like that ride. Buy Spirit jerseys. So my boyfriend didn't end up getting one, but I did. I got the black Spirit jersey. It's got the D on the front, I'm not too sure what side, and then it just says like Disneyland Paris at the back. I love my Spirit jersey, and I managed to get my picture that I've always dreamt of getting, so I'll put that in here. But yeah, I love my Spirit jersey, and I'm so happy I managed to get one. The next one is have a glowtini. I saw so many cute pictures of glowtinis like before my trip, and I was like, that is just something that I have to do. So I ended up getting a blue one and a red one, and they're so cool. Like, and you get to keep the little the thing that makes your drink glow. You get to keep it. It's like a little star, and you can actually change the colours yourself. So that's really cool. So I've got 2 little star souvenirs. The next one is have a look in the Christmas shop. Me and my boyfriend always get a Christmas decoration to go on our Christmas tree each year of something big that we done that year. And I thought, what better, and what bigger than Disneyland Paris? So we decided to have a look in the Christmas shop and see if we could find one, and we did. I'll insert a picture here of the one we chose. But yeah, it's super cute, and it's definitely going to be our 2019 Christmas tree decoration. I just want to say Christmas tree, our Christmas tree decoration. And then the last thing that is a must do in the Disneyland park is to close the park. And we did that twice. Illuminations is amazing. Like, if you can, definitely watch it at least once. It's just magical. Like, I don't know, it brings tears to your eyes. Like, it's just the music and the projection and stuff, like the whole concept of it is amazing. It does get very busy, and it might be hard to find a good spot, so do try and get there early, but definitely watch it if you can. Definitely try and watch it. We managed to do it twice, and the second time we done it, we stayed behind as everyone was sort of leaving to try and get our pictures. And I'm so glad that I did that. So I'll insert the pictures that we got, and it literally looks like we're the last ones in Main Street. Apart from one other like family, we were literally the last ones in Main Street, and that's just a goal right there. Yeah, so that's it for Disneyland Park. Now the must-dos for Walt Disney Studios. Crush's Coaster, of course. Like, Crush's Coaster is such a big ride, and everyone's constantly talking about Crush's Coaster, and I understand why, because it's insane. It's so cool. But the ride times are crazy. Like every single day, 60 minutes minimum was the ride time for Crush's Coaster. So, little tip, if you are planning on doing Crush's Coaster, you need to do it at early magic hours, and people will run. And when I say run, like people literally will run. We got there and I think we were the first kind of bunch, but within 10 minutes the line was all the way from Crush's Coaster to the entrance of Walt Disney Studios. So definitely try and get there as early as you can. When we got there, it was broken down, so we didn't actually open until 9:10, despite early magic hours opening at 8:30. So we had to wait till 9:10 before we could even ride the ride. But I thought, like, there's no way that we're gonna go, because if we leave the line now, it will open and we're like one of the first ones there, sort of thing. So I know that if we didn't do it then, we'd probably never get to do it. So we just waited it out, and it opened at 9:10. And then within 10 minutes, we were like at the front. So technically we only had to wait 10 minutes if the ride would have opened on time. But still, we managed to get it done, but we actually managed to do it twice, and both times was in early magic hours. So definitely try and get it then, because it was from 60 was minimum, but it was like up to 90 sometimes. So definitely get it done. So another thing was Toy Soldiers Parachute Drop, just because it's a Toy Story ride and my boyfriend loves that. Ratatouille, like, again, that's like one of the biggest rides in Walt Disney Studios, so we wanted to get that done. For a couple of days before, it was only showing in 2D, so when we got there we were a little worried like that they might not show it in 3D while we were there, but luckily they did, and it's so cool. But I did feel a little bit sick on it, which is weird. Like, quite a lot of people were saying that Crush's Coaster gives you like motion sickness, but I felt it more in Ratatouille. But it is really cool. The effects are amazing, so if you can, do check it out. Tower of Terror, oh my god, this ride, I love this ride. Literally, I love this ride. When I went there a couple of years ago, it was the first time I tried it, and I literally fell in love with it. So I was like, right, this is something that we have to do. But we ended up doing it 4 times, and each time is just as good as the last time. Like, it's just so cool, so definitely try that. The other one was Rock and Roller Coaster. Like, how cool. I've seen such good things about Rock and Roller Coaster, so that was why we definitely had to try it. And again, it's one of like the biggest rides at Walt Disney Studios. So we tried it, we loved it, and we ended up doing it 3 times. It was so cool, and I'm so glad we did, because now it's not there anymore. Like, it's closed, and I think they're turning it into a Marvel Iron Man type of ride now. So it's not going to be like Rock and Roller Coaster anymore with Aerosmith. So that was so cool to make sure that we've got it done and we can say that we've been on it. So that's really cool. And the last thing I had down was Mickey and the Magician. That was like a must do. We had to, no matter how long we had to wait, we had to get Mickey and the Magician done. To be fair, I think we only waited like half an hour, 40 minutes before the show began, and it is so worth it. We did try to get MasterCard seats. If you've got a MasterCard, you can get like priority seats, like one of the best seats. But we didn't manage to get it, and we still managed to get really good seats. So don't stress too much about trying to get a MasterCard seat. As long as you turn up early, then you'll definitely get a good seat. I feel like all the seats in the area or arena or whatever you want to call it is like a good seats. So don't stress too much. But it was amazing. I literally loved it so much. It was just magical. It was so cool. They do it in half English and half French. So for instance, like someone will talk in English, someone will reply in French, and then the person who's speaking in English will sort of like answer his question. So they'd be like, how are you today, in French or whatever, and then he'll be like, yeah, I'm good, and he'll be like, oh, I'm glad to hear you're good, or something like that. Like, that's probably a really bad example, but something like that. So it's really easy to like follow along, so don't worry about that. It's really easy. And that is the must-dos done. Now we're moving on to would like to do's. So we've got a couple of little rides like Snow White, Pinocchio, the Carousel, Mad Hatter's teacups. So we managed to get all of them done, and they're just cute little rides, but they're so cool. I loved all of them. Spinning cups, I absolutely loved. Like, how fun are they? And the carousel really reminds me of Mary Poppins, and I absolutely loved that. We managed to get some really cute pictures on the carousel and the teacup, so I'll insert them here. But definitely do that if you can. We done Alice's Curious Labyrinth, which is really cool. I've seen it a couple of times, but never really done it. But it's quite cool, so if you've got like a spare few minutes, definitely go and have a look at that. The storybook ride, I know it's not called storybook, it's something in French, but I can't pronounce that. But I loved that ride. It's such a cute little boat ride that takes you around a couple of like traditional stories. So cute. We did that twice. Another thing that we wanted to do was have a rest at the Disneyland Hotel. Like, how beautiful is that hotel? It's absolutely stunning, and I know that I'm not going to be able to afford to stay there anytime soon, so I definitely wanted to go in and have a look around and just sit and chill, take in the atmosphere and really just enjoy it. And I would 100% recommend it. Like, it is literally incredible. It's so beautiful. Even if you're not staying there, or if you haven't got a reservation at one of the hotels, you're more than welcome to go in and have a look around. So please do, because it's beautiful. So lovely. So the last little things that we wanted to do in Disneyland Park are meets. So we wanted to meet Winnie the Pooh, Aladdin and Minnie Mouse. They are like scheduled meets that are on like the itinerary. They are set times. So when we went, Winnie the Pooh was there from 11:15 to 1:15. Aladdin was 10 till 4:15, and Minnie was 10 till 4:30. And they're just like up station. There's a specific place that you go to meet them. The first one we done out of them was Aladdin, and he had Jasmine there with him. Like, how cool is that? Like, normally you can only really meet Jasmine in the Princess Pavilion, but he had Jasmine there, and I was so happy. For those of you who don't know, like, Aladdin is mine and my boyfriend's film. Like, we've just claimed it as our film. And yeah, to have both of them there was incredible. I think it was like our second meet, and it was our first like I don't know how to explain it, like person meet, like someone who's not in costume. And oh my god, it was so terrifying. Like, I'm a very shy person. I don't like making conversation with people, and I'm just very awkward. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very awkward. So meeting with them, I was so scared, but it was so easy. It was so easy. They were both extremely lovely, and they literally just, they lead the conversation for you. So if you are scared about meeting characters, especially like people characters, don't be, because my experience of Aladdin and Jasmine was amazing. Like, I think it was one of the best meets that I've ever done. I'll insert some pictures here from the meet, but please just do it. Like, it's scary at first, but once you do a couple, it's so amazing, and you'll be so happy that you've done it. The other meet that we were going to do was Minnie Mouse. We did meet Minnie Mouse. This one is like a half tick. So we did meet Minnie Mouse, but we met her at Inventions. We didn't actually queue and meet for her. Her queue was always too long. So because we met her in Inventions, we decided to use the time to do other things. So yeah, we didn't meet her on Main Street near the Liberty Arcade, but we did meet her, so I am giving this a tick. But yeah, so I'll go more into her meet when I do the restaurant reviews, but she was amazing, just to put that out there. She was so cool. Okay, so that is the last of the things that we would like to do in the Disneyland Park. Now it's the ones that we would like to do in the Walt Disney Studios. And the first thing is flying carpets over Agrabah. Purely just because it's an Aladdin themed ride. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty much the only reason. But it was really cool, like, it was fun. Slinky Dog. Slinky Dog, again, purely because it's a Toy Story ride. And it looks fun. And it was fun. It was so cool. You don't realise how fast it is. It's fast. But it was so fun, so definitely check that out. Okay, so now we're on to the only thing that we didn't manage to do, and that's RC Racer. When we got there, it was down, and it was due to open on our last day that we were there, but it actually opened the day before our last day, and we went there, and it wasn't open in early magic hours, due to some technical difficulties or something, so we couldn't do it then. And we kept checking the app throughout the day, like the day before our last day and the last day, but the queues were crazy. It was like 55 minutes, 60 minutes, and I think that's just because obviously it was down for so long, so people are just queuing because they want to get on it. So unfortunately we didn't manage to do it, but it's okay because you could just go onto our bucket list for next time. But I mean, one thing out of all the things I've just listed, I mean, it's not that bad. The next thing was Lion Bertie meets. So we actually managed to meet Buzz Lightyear and Woody from Toy Story using Lion Bertie, and also Mickey Mouse on our second day. So we managed to meet 3 people using Lion Bertie. If you don't know what Lion Bertie is, it is an app on your phone that you can get that puts you in like a virtual queue to wait for the characters, and then it'll give you a notification when it's your turn, and then you just head over to that area, show your number to the person who is managing the line, and then you get to go through. There's normally like 3 or 4 people in front of you when you do give your ticket number, but it literally goes in seconds. I think personally it is a really good system. It worked really, really well for us. As long as you get on bang on the time that the tickets are due to be released, then we didn't have a problem. But I have heard that so many people are struggling with Lion Bertie, so we were very, very happy and very lucky that we managed to secure all the meets that we wanted to do. But definitely do give it a try. Have a play around with it before you go, but definitely give Lion Bertie a try. The other ones are shows. So we wanted to have a look at the Marvel superhero show. It was Marvel season when we went, so we thought it'd be nice just to check out one of the themed shows. And also I'm not too sure of the name, but I think it's like the motor something stunt show. I saw that with the girls a couple of years ago, and I thought my boyfriend would really enjoy it. So we went and we checked it out, and it was just as good as the first time that I saw it, and he loved it. So and then there was one thing that we wanted to do at the Disney Village, and that was to have a drink at the sports bar. So we did that. We left a little early one day, and then we just went and chilled at the village, had a drink at the sports bar. I actually had like a Marvel kind of drink. I'll insert the picture here. But it was really cool. It was really nice, and it's nice just to chill. It's still like you got the Disney vibe, but also you can just get away from Disney if it is getting a bit too much for you. It was never a bit too much for me. And to be fair, I don't think it was too much for my boyfriend either. But it's just nice just to come away and just chill for a little while and actually sit down and relax without having to like weave through people or like rush here or rush there. But yeah, so that is the bucket list done. All done and completed, and we managed to just miss one thing, so I'm very happy with that. But overall, like, our trip was amazing. We had such a good time. We were there, I think, for 7 days and 6 nights, and it was really nice. Like, we didn't feel rushed. I think because we had such a long time there, we didn't feel like we had to rush around and try and cram so much in the first couple of days. So it was nice, it was spread out, and we were really, really lucky. Like, we didn't have to wait too long for things. So we managed to get so much done, and we just had an amazing time. Like, any time at Disney is amazing, but it was such a good trip. And for my boyfriend's first trip, I don't think it could have gone any better. So we had such an amazing time. Thank you guys for watching this vlog. If you haven't checked out my Disney vlogs already, please do. I will put the link to the first vlog in the description box below, but please do check them out if you haven't yet. And yes, my trip unfortunately is over, but I will definitely be coming back with more vlogs and other Disney related things, so stay tuned. So yeah, as always, thank you very much, And please like, comment, share and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.